to episode 7 of Two Grumpy Retro Gamers. This week we've decided to take a different path and we're taking a look at Nintendo's Super Nintendo, the 16-bit darling which went up against the Mega Drive back in the 90s, and we're here to cover Zelda 3. This here is Michael and Forbes.
Thank you, Forbes Longdon. That's right, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past on the SNES. Not covered the SNES yet.
We haven't done SNES at all.
No, it's first Nintendo since the 64 that we did.
Yeah, I mean I do forget that we did the 64, and I forget that also we did the GameCube as well.
Yeah.
So we haven't really been leaving Nintendo out or anything like that, but the 16-bit effort we certainly have so far.
Yes, yeah.
So the Mega Drive has 2 episodes versus this fledgling episode. So I suppose let's talk a little bit about it. What have you got for me?
What, the SNES or the game itself?
Shoot some facts at me. Shoot anything. What have you got?
Well, obviously we both know that this Zelda game is the third one to come out. Obviously the other one's been on the NES.
Right, okay, yeah.
The one just before the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo, SNES, Super NES. Commonly known as Super Nintendo though.
Or if you are a pedantic retro gamer,
Super Nintendo Entertainment System?
No, or you go the Super NES. You know? The SNES. Why call it SNES? Super Nintendo. Anything but that.
Why
SNES.
would you say that?
Why make more work for yourself?
NES?
Ridiculous.
Super NES?
It's just silly, isn't it?
I've not heard anybody say that.
Oh, you haven't been listening, boy. I have.
I don't know many douchebags like you do.
Oh, this is true. No, quite a few, so...
Saw that. I saw that. Okay, so this little console here, yellow tinge if you had it for a while. Grey is meant to be the colour. Released in Japan, 1990. Right. USA 1991. Finally comes to us in 92. 2 years awaited.
92.
Do you think that's fair?
No, not particularly, but I suppose it probably had quite a bit of third-party support, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, what we have here with A Link to the Past. When did this game come out?
This game here, I can't remember, but I know it's around 92.
We're going to go with 92, are we?
Yeah, sure.
Right, so it was in the first year of PAL production of the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Okay. That's quite a feat, really, isn't it? Because I suppose when we look at 16-bit software in terms of its competitor Mega Drive,
yeah,
there wasn't really much that looked like that in 1992 for the Mega Drive. I mean, we were still playing things like Altered Beast.
That's okay.
So, yeah, that's quite impressive. Bit of 87, huh?
Yeah.
Impressive. Yeah, the text.
Right, okay. So, I mean, this console here was a global success. It was known as the greatest 16-bit console of its era.
Well, that's open to debate.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I mean, we are Mega Drive fans.
Yeah,
so.
I must admit, I was solely a Sega kid.
Yeah, that's it.
And, you know, I always found that the Mega Drive was the edgier kid on the block versus the Super Nintendo, which was...
Is our love for Sega and obviously the Mega Drive clouding our you know, maybe it is the best console?
I don't...
during this era?
Quite possibly technically, but visually, I mean, the Mega Drive kicks that into a tin hat. I mean, that looks like something from the 80s.
True.
That's like an Apple II or something like that.
To be honest, I was quite surprised when we turned this on, the graphics. You know, I expected worse.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Actually, having hardly ever played this game in my life, I felt that this looks pretty good. From going in from unjaded eyes, it's, you know, it looks pretty darn good, and I feel that I can't resist picking up the controller to give it a try.
You can play it already?
Yeah, I feel that you can do me some. Okay, right. So grabbing the controller. Let's have a little look. See what's going. Okay, right. So we've got a bit of rudimentary story going on here.
Yeah.
The Princess Zelda.
Yeah.
Is a prisoner in the dungeon castle.
Speaking to Link in his sleep. She's got a little bit of power there. Was it just with him that she could do it with?
I like to think they were exclusive, but
linked, you might say.
Good. Wordplay. Tell me a little more about the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo?
You know more facts about the console, can you tell me?
Well, I know it made almost close to 50 million copies of it, consoles.
That's how many it sold, was it?
Yeah.
Oh Christ.
That's quite a... Didn't top the NES, unfortunately.
Right, well, how many did the NES sell?
It was something like 10 million more.
Was it?
60s,
so it's
just above.
Wasn't much in it then.
Hmm.
Okay, right, so this is quite interesting. Right, okay, so we've got sort of a rainy outdoor scenario here.
Well, like a bit of bad weather.
Okay, I mean, he did say just not to go out, which we've just blatantly disobeyed. So
what happens if you don't go out? You just stay in the house forever?
Do you reckon the game just ends? Right, well...
Does he come back?
The story's over. I don't think he does he? I don't think he ever comes back. Which seems awfully ludicrous to me. That's pretty...
Hang on, it seems like you know where you're going.
Huh?
Seems like you know where you're going.
Well, it's just an educated guess, boy. That's what it is.
Yes. We haven't played this since it basically came out. I don't think memory's that good.
It is. It's very good.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah.
It is. Right, okay. Oh, what's he got?
It's going to give you a shooter.
Oh, that's the uncle.
That's, yeah, his uncle, yeah.
Oh, God, right. Okay, so what happened to him?
He's wounded. He tried rescuing Zelda.
That was quick.
Yeah, he don't fuck the boat, is he?
Were we supposed to stay in the house for a little bit longer?
We got there pretty quick.
Get him to do his business.
He obviously knew where he was going as well.
Go about his foul, wicked business.
See, with some of these, you see that one charging at you now. Some of them see you, they don't like you, they'll come after you, kill you. Some of them, they just carry on walking about like you're not even there.
Right, okay. But they're not strictly the baddies, are they?
That's why you kill them.
Well, because they've got goodies for me. And I feel that it's the right thing to do at that moment in time. There's no rational explanation as to anything we do in life, and where am I now? Oh, there am I. I thought I'd actually gone through it all now, I haven't. Let's get rid of that on that. Doesn't this kind of remind you of Pokemon?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of get a Pokemon vibe from it. And I feel really cheated that there wasn't a Pokemon game on the Super Nintendo. It's quite tragic, really.
Yeah. I think there's quite a few guys around here.
They don't seem to be too bothered about what I'm doing, so I'm quite happy with that.
You're not going to bother killing them?
Well, you've made me guilty now, so I've decided against it.
Don't want your goodies then.
I'll kill him, because, he's in my way. Okay, right, well, let's go upwards, shall we? See what happens?
Straight through? No messing about?
Okay. Got some, relatively decent soundtrack going on.
Yeah, it's great. You're in the throne room. Don't think there's much to do in there, is there?
No, I don't think I'm even supposed to be in there, really. Oh, yeah.
He don't like you.
No, I don't. But that's okay, because I've got a sword. He obviously didn't anticipate the fact that I'd be here today. I'm not busy, right?
Question is, does he follow you? I don't think he does, does he?
Is it running away, or is it just strategic defence?
It's running away.
It's not breathing.
Right, so yeah, you got to get the princess out.
Oh God.
Try not to die, obviously.
That would be good. Like Comic Zone last week. That was two of them.
Didn't even drop any hearts for you.
I'm out here. Just joking.
Yeah, you fooled him.
I did, I think.
Did you just come that way?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
Right, so enemies are plentiful in this game. There are quite a few. I feel humbled that they all want to try and attack me, but I'm just a simple little green outfit dude. Just trying to go about my business in the castle where I'm not supposed to be. So,
I think it's pretty smart. I mean, not only do you have to kill these guys, but you can pick up pots and you can find things in them.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. The other thing as well, which I didn't expect on this game, you can fall off the ledges.
Oh, really?
Yeah. These ones not so bad, but it's the ones that are black, just go to your death, really.
Do you reckon that might have happened on a practice playthrough?
Maybe.
Was it me, or was it you?
Might have been me.
Who could say? Who could say? What the hell is going on there?
Go for it.
I don't like how too well. Oh, doors that open automatically for you. That's a nice little touch, thanks.
Here's for castle.
Oh, that looks like it's somewhere important. with red carpet and everything. I feel something needs to go this way. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm going to avoid all these guys.
You actually forgot where you're going now, yeah? Good memory of yours.
Right. Sarcasm gets you nowhere. Lowest form wit, if anything. So, let's drop the attitude. Right, okay, I've got some sort of key, I've got a map. It's good enough, isn't it? Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go this way, because this seems to be where the key opens. What's this? Oh! Isn't this what you were talking about a minute ago?
Maybe.
Getting some currency, a bit of coin on the way, make it worth his while. Off he goes.
Yeah, see,
there you go, that's a good demonstration of what Michael was talking about there. Another one. Oh look, he's keen, he's dead keen.
Look at that, he's
he is dead keen. Come on then, boy. No, that's it. No, this way. Come on. They are pretty stupid.
Yeah. You only go in your direction. There you go.
Eat a pot.
Nice.
Go on, have a pot. Have some pop. Right, okay, you've got different scenarios on the game. Dungeons, castles, outdoory bits. All looks very Pokemon to me. Okay, I'm going to go this way.
Not running away again, are you?
We call it running away. I thought we agreed it was going to be.
If that opened, can that open as well?
Oh, what's that? Why have I got?
Is that magic?
I don't know.
I think that was your magic that you
Might very well have been.
Yeah. He's after you now.
Right. So how many copies of the game were sold worldwide? Do you know?
Yeah, it was. No, I do not know. I do not know.
Every episode he catches him out.
We learn it. I'll forget it. This is how we do this.
It was 4 million copies.
4 million. That's it.
4 million copies were sold worldwide.
We cut that bit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4 million copies sold for South Finds.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, bang on, Michael.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself. This game was played at a 3/4 top-down view,
Yeah.
which was also adopted later to Zelda Four Swords Adventures, which was a pack-in game on the cartridge of Zelda Link to the Past, which was ported to the Game Boy Advance. But did later come out in 2005 on the GameCube as a Solus disc, allowing Game Boy Advance connectivity for 4 players.
That's right, yeah.
It's a fantastic game actually. Four Swords Adventures is well worth seeking out if you can. We'll probably cover it in another episode.
Well, this game here, I mean, it was considered one of the best retro games of all time.
Oh really, was it?
Yeah.
Did it review quite well?
It did, yeah, very well. Not the game that we played last week. Yeah, this got massive praise. Everybody knew about this. Commercially, it was a success, really.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 4 million copies is a lot for that sort of era of gaming, because gaming wasn't as mainstream as it is today.
Yeah.
So first you didn't have the same audience.
Just getting into it, really. The SNES and everything. You got the key now?
I think I have, yeah.
Oh, I do. Yeah, obviously Zelda fans know this, but those who don't, the third one was the prequel to the first and second one.
I didn't know that.
Do you know?
I didn't know that.
I've obviously forgot to tell him this. But yeah, so, yeah, this was a prequel.
Okay. Uncharted bought it to me now, off script.
Yeah. I mean, it made a massive franchise for Zelda. I mean, it's going to this day. I mean, as we all know, there's a new Zelda coming out, which is called Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Wild?
Yes.
Breath of the Wild. Do apologise.
It's on Wii U and
of course.
the Nintendo Switch, which is Nintendo's latest bit of stuff.
Could it be Wii U's last one?
It's the last Wii U game, yes. It is. Well, the last Nintendo published one. I can't think third parties would continue with the Wii U though.
Oh no, I don't think they will. Not with the Switch. As well. Yeah,
most of them burned pretty badly by it.
Yeah. But just think, if you got a Wii U, I would definitely get that Zelda game. I mean, that's a piece of history right there. It's going to be the last game. You have that last game.
It's very true. It's the same with the GameCube. The Twilight Princess was published on GameCube and also on the Nintendo Wii. GameCube version is extremely hard to get. But I think what's worth mentioning is the fact that it's funny how the Zelda game for the Wii U is the last Wii U game, yet the Super Nintendo, on the other hand, actually has a game coming out for it very, very soon, which is taken to Kickstarter, which is Unholy Knight. It's basically a fighting game, coming out on physical cartridge, obviously should be backed. I think that anybody who's watching this is a SNES fan should back the game and get themselves a physical cartridge for an old system, a new game. I mean, imagine that.
I think it's really good for them to bring out new games for old consoles. I mean, it was the Mega Drive that we just recently, hopefully we're going to play soon.
Yeah, I think we've got a new Mega Drive game that we're going to check out at some point.
A new game, old console.
Put two and two together, blow your mind.
Blow your mind.
Absolutely.
Oh, right, so he's got the princess. Back onto the princess. This is funny, this. He rescues the princess, you think, oh, quick game, right?
That's it.
It's not though.
I won. Thank you. I'd like to
yes, you got the princess, but it's like this wizard, this dark wizard comes back to life.
Wizard!
Back from some other world, something like that. Takes over, he turns the whole kingdom dark, and the only way to destroy him is this like great sword, master sword or whatever.
A master sword.
Master sword, that's one that Link's got to get. During which Zelda gets kidnapped again.
She's a stay out of trouble.
Always getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
So he's got to go back after her. He's obviously got the sword. He's going to kill his wizards, get the princess back.
Wizard.
But I think I'll just be like, that's how I felt. I did it once. With no fighting experience, I took on, all these gods.
So basically, this game was in development in 1980. I think it's 89 to 90 that it was in development.
It was 88, right.
I think the original concept was 88 on the NES.
Yeah.
But the SNES version, when they decided to translate it over to the SNES for future development, was 89 to 90. So it was 12 months. It's not really that long a time for a game of such an epic scale like this.
Yeah.
And this also was pretty much the template for a lot of RPGs on the Super Nintendo at the time. So its legacy lives on massively, and it's fondly remembered by pretty much everybody that's played it from yesteryear and to people today, scoring 8s, 9s out of 10. Graphically, it's a very good game.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's clear as day.
Yeah, I'm going to give that an 8 for graphics, because I think it's well worth that. What about you?
Yeah, I'll definitely give it an 8.
Yeah.
What would you do for gameplay though?
Gameplay,
Are you enjoying that?
No, actually, I was never really a Zelda fan, to be honest. So, gameplay wise, I'm going to give it a 6.
Yeah.
Because I'm not particularly enjoying playing it. It's okay, but I'm not really. It's not engrossing me at the minute.
Yeah.
So, but then neither did Nintendo 64 versions. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, 2 fantastic games, and I appreciate that. But
I'll disagree with you. They're on high on my list. Majora's Mask, about to die. Yeah, I really enjoyed them. I found it really hard.
Yeah.
Very hard games. I remember spending many stressful nights just playing it.
Well, my back was turned. Can't even. So what would you say for sound? You say the music's pleasing? Pleasing interludes?
The usual early 90s, 80s music.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would give that probably a 5, I would say.
A 5 for the sound, okay.
Yeah, doesn't really grip me as much as like, the old Mega Drive games.
I'm gonna give the music actually a 7, because I think that it does serve the purpose. It adds the atmosphere, and it is commonly accepted that Super Nintendo does do music better than the Mega Drive. It's up for debate. We don't think so. So there is that. I think you've got the successors of the game, which is A Link Between Worlds. Came out in 2013 on Nintendo 3DS. You can also play A Link to the Past on the new 3DS hardware, as well as the Wii and the Wii U through the Virtual Console. Obviously, the only other port of the game to Nintendo hardware, as we said, was the Game Boy Advance version. So, price-wise?
You did the box one, didn't you?
I did, and I came up with £70 to £80 for a box PAL copy of this game.
That can't be right.
No, it is right. I looked it up. Alright.
Well, because I got a cartridge for like about 30, 35.
See, no, SNES games, unlike Mega Drive games, they're worth a lot more in the boxes with the booklets, because those cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
Cardboard boxes.
So, if you was to buy a cartridge for about 30, 35 pounds, and you managed to find a box, £5, profit?
Sweet prof. Sweet prof right there. You could even get yourself the cheaper American version, which would be between 25 and 30 for an unbox. Yeah. And I think £20 for a Japanese unbox copy.
That's right, yeah.
If you can speak Japanese, of course.
However, the Japanese one, if you remember, is called something different.
What, it translates into something different?
Yes, that's right, yeah. Obviously, unless you speak Japanese, you know. But yeah, as we know, it is a link to the past. Japanese, they call it the Triforce of the Gods.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. They do indeed.
Don't know whether I fancy that name.
No?
Don't like it. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't like it at all. So yeah, I mean, basically, I think that basically covers the game itself. I think we probably should polish off the fact that it did release in November 1991, this game.
It did, yeah.
It did. Just thought I'd
192.
make you sweat a little bit at the beginning of the episode there, as usual.
Yeah.
Hey?
I mean, obviously, we're not going to play the whole game because it does take a little bit long. Obviously, I'll say, princess gets kidnapped, wizard and stuff like that. But
are you friends of Ganon? That's the wizard. Is that who it is? Wizard. He doesn't get a name. Wizard. Couldn't afford the rights for him, so we just call him Wizard.
Yeah. Well, I actually forgot his name. It's not a common name, so. But I saw wizard, so I was keep to the wizard.
Plenty of modern day legends that have a name like Ganon.
Obviously, there's more to the story, but I think if you play it and enjoy it, you'll probably find out what the ending is.
One of the greatest games of all time, apparently.
Apparently so.
But, you know, some might.
I mean, I respect the fact that it's been named one of the greatest games of all time. One of, obviously, not the. So I respect that. I kind of enjoyed it when I was playing it. But yeah, it's not my sort of game.
Nor mine.
Yeah.
I must say, RPGs aren't my thing.
Yeah.
This is probably where we might get someone else to play RPGs for us next time. We can just chatter away in the background.
Yeah.
Like I said in the last episode. But nobody really cares.
Nah, I wouldn't say so.
No. So, in reflection of this episode, we've taken a look at a Super Nintendo. We've taken our first walk into Nintendo's 16-bit pond.
Yeah.
And enjoyable, passable, whatever.
Yeah.
It's Zelda, one of the greatest games of all time. Many people love it. You know, I'm not passionated by it.
Nah, hasn't really done enough. Overall rating on this though?
Overall rating 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
I'm gonna go 6. 6.
Harsh, isn't he? Really harsh.
It could have been lower than that, but I do respect the fact that it's done so well.
Pandering into peer pressure, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Langbeer, I would have given it less, but I don't want to be hated. Right.
Pretty much.
This is the part of the show that everyone waits for. Everybody that watches Two Grumpy Retro Gamers is waiting for their moment in the sun where we do a little shout out for them. And this week I'd like to do a little shout out to Retro Collect, a website that you can log all your retro games and they will tell you the rarity of the game as well. From very common to very rare.
Free of charge?
Free of charge.
Wow.
FOC.
They haven't got a lot of time on their hands.
Indeed. Also, shout-outs would be to our usual Mikey Hay, our favourite vlogger on YouTube. Catch his channel. We're not going to link it. You can find it. Don't be so lazy. Find it for yourselves.
Mikey, hey.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Alright, just find it.
Yeah. Apart from the usual worldwide eBay, can you find this game locally?
Well, you might be able to find it in your local branch of Once. Worth a try. Various ones in Plymouth, St Austell and Exeter. I think you could also try the Tech Outlet. Started doing retro games in a big way now, so chances are they might have a copy in.
Yeah,
You never know.
I mean, check out Facebook. They always post the pictures of the retro stuff.
Check out Facebook. Give it a like.
Yeah.
Give us a like as well. Don't, go to Facebook and not like us.
Like us fast. Just,
Like for like.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll like you, you like us. Simple as that. Anybody else we should be doing a shout out for? Maybe nerds?
Nerds?
Nerds, do a shout out to Nerds as well.
Yeah.
Town Centre of Plymouth. You can also find them, their website, nerds.co.uk. And I believe that also we could do Console Passion.
Mm-hmm.
We can be found online. Miserable Sods didn't actually give us a retweet last time.
Thanks very much.
Cheers for that.
It's like you've got this written down, because I'm like...
I haven't got anything written down.
Why are you
Because that's what I do.
Okay.
That's my sultry, dark way. What's he doing? Is he reading a novel? Is he looking at some porn? Who knows?
I can't read half of mine. I write it down so fast. It's gibberish to me.
That's very true. Didn't you want to do a shout out, somebody?
Yeah, I kind of want to give a shout out to our good friends, Ben Wills.
Ben Wills.
Ben Wills.
Okay, right. So you want to do a shout out to Ben Wills? I was waiting for the rest of the conversation. That was it.
I thought he was cutting in there.
You left me.
I thought he was like tag teaming this. Yeah, he's a fantastic chef. He puts a lot of his stuff up. Obviously, if you listened to our podcast, he was going to do kind of cookery show. We're hoping to get him involved. Ben, if you're watching, mate, kind of want to get you involved in this.
Walking a hard place.
Walking a hard place.
Coming 2018.
You can cook.
We can't. So
Fits the bill, really.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, well I think that pretty much sums up this episode, and I feel that if you stuck with us this far, well done. I feel really happy and privileged that you have.
If you come by us accidentally, just watch the rest, and just, yeah.
Watch 2 Grumpy 20-something as well while you're there. You've obviously got time on your hands.
Yeah.
So
that's
watch it. Listen to us. Do whatever you want to do with us. We're open to suggestions.
When they came through this far into the show.
I know, I would have switched off by now, certainly. But
I do.
awkward. So yeah, we've covered Super Nintendo this week. I think probably next week we are going to move into the Sony territory.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll probably be looking at something on the PlayStation 1 or PlayStation Does.
I'm thinking of PlayStation.
So thinking PlayStation, yeah?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Something like Siphon Filter, Metal Gear Solid, the greats on PlayStation. What do you reckon?
Siphon Filter's in the greats, is it?
On mine.
Wow. I mean,
Siphon
Filter's 18 today, isn't it?
18 today.
Happy 18th. Siphon
If you look
Filter.
at the date of when it was probably a couple of days before. Well, I know I kind of dissed it a bit, but I'll tell you what. All said and done, something so old has not let us down.
No, the SNES has performed really well today. It hasn't switched off. It hasn't crashed. It's loaded straight up. It's been quite happy.
Yeah.
And it's not exactly a tidy example, no offence, but might not work next episode. Actually, now it's had that. But anyway, so basically that sums up episode 7 of 2 Grumpy Retro Gamers. Hope you tune in next time when we'll be covering something on the PlayStation of Mike's choice, certainly. It'll probably be action, espionage genre, I would think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've
PlayStation. Definitely PlayStation.
Good. I've been Forbes the Adventurer for this episode.
What's that?
What?
I've been Michael and Forbes for this episode.
Keeping it real. See you later. See you next game.